Hey everybody, it's Carrie. I am back for October Daily, another flip through. This time I am going to be showing you days 8 through 14 and a little kicker just for fun. Okay, so here's my first page. Here are the prompts. I just have this tucked into the page. So the first one was, let's collage a ghost. Allow yourself to get creative with mediums. So what I did, I remember on my page before I had that envelope that could flip. So I just put a cute little pumpkin girl who is dressed as a ghost. And then I'm just going to be tucking my little prompts under here like so. And then for my actual ghost, let me flip this up. Here she is. So I hand drew the ghost, and then I took my 1-inch circle punch and I just punched out a bunch of circles of all the different papers that I've been using inside of this journal, and I glued them all down, and then I stitched around her, and then I gave her some buttons for eyes, and then just a little piece of lace trim for her mouth, and I drug it through ground espresso just to give it a little bit of color. I think you can kind of pick it up there. And then I also gave her what I'm considering just her little costume. And that's just this vintage, like almost like tulle, kind of a cross between tulle and something else. I don't know what the something else would be, but it's cool. And that's her little Halloween outfit. So that was that one. The next one was, let's make a magical broom and write about where you will go. So I have got a witch on here. Here is my broomstick, my magic broom. And I just took green and black twine and then also some of this eyelash trim and just kind of made a wild broomstick. And I'm calling her Magic Broom, and it just says, fly, 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 fly me away. On the back side, I have witches and I have another witch, and I actually wrote in here about where my witch will go. And just so you know, she's going everywhere. She's going to take me all around the world, and I'm real excited about it. I'll be the witch riding the broom. That's my plan. Just for fun. Okay, so the next one was dressing up is a fun part of Halloween. Let's dress up a page with little bits and bobs. And so here is what I did for that. So I took a couple of spiderweb doilies, glued them down, and then this is one of those little treat bags. I put a doily on it, a spiderweb doily, a zombie girl, put a couple of cards in there, and then this says zombie breath. And then this is a little kind of a cross between a little zombie / witch. So I had these foam eyes that I got from April last year, so I wanted to use those. Gave her some hair with eyelash trim, and then I cut out some legs, some witch legs from this roll of burlap ribbon that I have. So that was fun. I just made a little card. And then on the back side, I've got a real creepy looking witch that I love. A couple of coffins. And then I have a vampire in there. That's a Calico Collage vampire. Tucked her in. And then this says, witch better have my candy. Hello. Yes. And then this is just some green, what do we call this? It's not seen by Rick Rack, I think, maybe is its name. So anyway, got a little vampire hanging out from the coffins. And then the last page that I have for this book. So remember, I'm doing the Midori. I have 3 signatures. So this is coming up on the end of signature 1. And it says, let's make an invitation to our ultimate Halloween party bash. Okay. So here's what I have. On this side, I've just got a little postcard of where the Halloween party is going to be held. And then a little tag that says black rose petals. And if you can see, there's 2 dresses that are kind of hanging in the closet, if you will, so that you can decide what you want to wear to the Halloween party. And then I have a little pocket that I made over here. And then here is the invitation. So I'm going to pull this out. This little sticker says Bon Appetit. And then I'm just going to pop this up here for a second so you can see my invitation. So here, let me just go like this so it's like totally out of the way. Okay, so it says Boo Bash. 2019. I've got a little ghosty on here. And then this little seeds card is from Tsunami Rose. And then the invitation opens up and it says, "You say which," like it's a bad thing. We've got a broom and a little spider web. At the party, we will have hay rides. Open it up again. Witches, cats, pumpkins. It's going to be October 31st for a dead ringer. And one more time she flips out. We'll be hanging out in the pumpkin patch. And check in here, reservations. Check out, never. So it's my ultimate party invitation for the Boo Bash 2019. So let me bring my journal back into frame. And I'm going to see if I can... I just tucked it into a little glassine bag just to hold on to it for that journal. So that's the end of signature 1. And that's the end of the first 11 prompts for this October daily. So I'm going to close this down. Here she is. Put her off to the side. My next signature looks like this. Let me kind of move that one. Yes, I'm just moving it out of the way so it's not too bad enough. Okay, so the next prompt says, take a picture of something Halloween related and write about it. So here's what I did for my cover. I just have one of those Tim Holtz owls. I've got leaves kind of as wings for the owl. I made a coffin. And then I have a bunch of Tim Holtz words down here. And then here is my kind of my front landing page. Halloween magic is in the air. This is a card I got at the Dollar Tree. There were 2 for $1. Enjoy all the fun that only happens on this once a year night. So I loved that. Wanted to put it in my journal. And then I made just a pocket. I have Beware in here that I stitched around pumpkin paper. This is one of my watercolor ghosts that I cut around, put him on witch boots and a skirt. And I just put some music paper and made a little pocket. So I'm just kind of calling that my landing page. Take a picture of something Halloween and talk about it. Here's what I took a picture of. So this is my dining room, you guys. Remember how much I love Halloween. So I took a picture of my living room and then I wrote about it. So we call this Dracula's Lair. My husband, Jeff, loves Halloween even more than I do, and I never thought that would ever be possible. So this is his spooky town. We collect, literally it's called Spooky Town. We collect these little houses and stuff from Michael's. We get new ones every year. So we're just building out of town. And that is, there are 3 4x3 tables that you are seeing here. And then I've added a couple little things. So I added haunted house. I put a little bat up here. Coffin nails down here. I've got vampire venom. This is a Tim Holtz cat. I stuck it over the light bulb of my ceiling fan just because it was really bright and kind of glaring. Like you can kind of see it behind there. This is a canvas with a witch that lights up. I added this little clock. So this whole wall right here is totally plain, and that's because we are going to be projecting animatronics to the wall. So every year we have a Halloween party, and that was one of the new things that we added this year. We add new stuff every year, you guys, let's be real. But that was one of the things that we added. So we're going to have, we have, I think it's like ghostly aspirations and then zombie killers or something crazy, but they're animatronics. And so they're going to appear like they're 3D and kind of coming through the walls. So, we've tested it out. It's super cool, totally creep, and I'm loving it. And then this little baby here, if you can see him, let me hold it up. That's little Lucifer. The doll is Annabelle, and then that's my crypt keeper. And he can rise up, and his little light turns on, and he'll get to be about maybe that tall. So anyway, that's what I wanted to write about. My dining room. My dining room at Halloween. Okay, the next one was make 2 tags with trick-or-treat safety tips. So that's what I did here. And I made pockets for my tags, and that's a piece of my living room. So that's my fireplace. I have a pumpkin nester. He swings, he talks, he heckles people. These are little cauldron flames that light up red orange like fire. This here is a over 6 foot tall creepy dude. He is called the Barnyard Butcher. And he will go out on my front porch on Halloween night, along with many of my other little scary friends. But those are the pockets that I made. Poisoned pumpkin, and then Death Man's teeth. And then here are my little tags. My tags are sweet. The pockets are creepy. Okay. I have trick or treat, and then I have masks. And what I did for my tips is I kind of went with parent tips and then what the kids are really thinking. So dress warm, and the kids are like, wear your costume. Take off your jacket, or don't take off your jacket, you'll freeze. Make sure they can see my costume. Say please, say thank you. Kids will say trick or treat. Stay together. Don't forget, I'll read this one. Stay together, don't go too far, don't talk to strangers, don't eat any open candy. There could be needles in it. That was a thing, you guys, if you don't know. Don't go into anyone's houses, and don't stay out too late. And the kids are just say trick or treat, hit as many houses as you can, talk to everybody, eat all the candy. When they go up to houses and the doors are open, they're like, cool, what's in there? Let's stay out as late as we can, and bring a pillowcase so we really can load it up. So I loved trick-or-treating as a kid. It was so fun. And the neighborhood that we lived in, you know, we'd have a whole pack of kids going trick-or-treating forever. What I will say, when I was a kid, I feel like we would stay out pretty late. And nowadays I feel like the kiddos are getting started quite a bit earlier. And maybe it's just because I'm older. That's probably what it really is. But I feel like they start earlier and end earlier, whereas we always had to start trick-or-treating after dinner. So, 6 o'clock probably or so. But we would be out late, and there would be houses with lights on, and it was just the best of times. Totally loved it. Okay, my last prompt was franken it up. Make a bunch of piecemeal bits and parts for this spread. So here it is, franken it up. I took several pieces of paper that I had and just rip, glued them in. No rhyme, no reason. I put a little piece of crazy pumpkins that I had, some paper that I had punched. So that's like the negative space of my 1-inch punch. I put some squirrels in there. I heard a strange noise. And then here is a Frankenstein that I thought was really cute. So wanted to be sure to put him in there as well. So that's the end of the prompts that I have. So that's all the way through day 14. So I get a little bit ahead because I just get so excited. I just want to go. So that's okay. It's just for me anyways. Who cares? Now, what I have been doing also is sanctioning out my journals, because I still have one whole signature that I haven't even started yet. And so I'm rationing out my pages, if you will. And so I gave myself kind of a freebie space to just play a little bit, and I'll show you kind of what I created. So this is not part of the prompts at all. This is just me playing around. I have a Tim Holtz black cat, and I have a Mrs. Coggs black cat words that I have been using actually all throughout my books. I've got 2 photo mats for pictures, and then I have a flip out here that says full moon. That is a ghost that is haunting the graveyard. And then you can flip this out. All Hallows. This is material. It's material that I picked up at Joann's earlier this season, or late summer is what I really mean to say, when all the Halloween fabric came out. And then in here I just have some ledger paper that is over the music paper that has been spritzed with the red blood dilutions. So I can journal in here, maybe add some pictures. I don't know for sure what else I'm going to be doing yet, but I just kind of wanted to make a layout. And then in addition to ghosts haunting the graveyard, I also have a skeleton who has been haunting the graveyard. This little skeleton's name is Scarolyn. And Scarolyn is sweet, you guys, and her heart's in the right place, but she's in trouble. She's a little grave robber. So what she's doing is she's robbing graves, and she's trying to make herself pretty. And so she's taken a dress. She has somebody's arms that she put on. She's got bling eyes that she found that she really wanted to wear. She put a little orange clippy in her hair. And so all she wants to be is pretty again. I totally love her. I think she's so funny. Now, this is actually jail. Scarolyn is going to jail because she's a grave robber. But she likes to collect things. And so she is trying to make jail pretty. And she found a little old piece of lace that she glued in. And when she finds little things, she just sticks them in her little jail cell. So she found like a little half piece of doily and some stuff. But this is actually her jail cell, and there's the jail door. Now she does have 3 friends that you can see. She has 2 little bugs and a butterfly that hang out with her and keep her good company. So that was my playing around kicker page that I did just for fun. Again, it's not part of the October daily. It's just me having some fun. So you guys, I'm excited. Hope you're having fun with this. I certainly know that I am. And I'm excited for April to come out with the next round of prompts. I just can't wait. You guys, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.